So guys, we've got a bit of an injury crisis. Hello guys and welcome to the Chasing Pack here with Liverpool, yes. And yeah, we've got a bit of an injury crisis and things have took a little bit of an interesting turn in regards to like sort of form and stuff like that. I just wanted to like quickly show you like some of the players that are out injured. I will get into more details regarding these injuries and stuff like that just in a moment, but I just wanted to like show you the biggest one is Thiago Almada here. He's going to be out between 5 to 7 months. It's a big injury, that one is. The rest of them aren't too bad, you know what I mean? There are a few weeks here and there, a few days maybe, but yeah, that's the biggest one. Thiago Almada, unfortunately, for the young guy who's having he had a great season last season. I really thought he was going to kick on this season and this be like, a really solid performance from him this season. And it's took a massive, massive blow because if he is out for the full 7 months, then that's pretty much his season pretty much done, isn't it? Like, because it will take a while for him to get back to match fitness and all that. So yeah, big blow regarding that one. Now, how did these injuries, not all of them, but how did these injuries like come about? Let's like show you. This is the game. Yeah, as you'll see, Wolves beating us 4-1. Yeah, and as you can see here, Mbappe, Almada and Lamar all getting injured. Now, the thing with this which is really bizarre in the fact that, yeah, Mbappe gets injured first, I think it was, then like brought on like Almada, I think then he got injured, brought on like Lamar, he then got injured. Wolves were very aggressive in this game, as you can see with the amount of yellow cards and stuff, no one getting sent off, but we ended up with 3 injuries, so they were all forced upon me within the first half, so I couldn't change tactically anything really in that second half, but the damage was already done, as you'll see. Like, and Jonathan David having a fantastic game against us, he gets a hat-trick, but we were playing catch up. We really were. They came at us. They were very aggressive. And we always have like decent games against Wolves, but yeah, this one they were not taking any prisoners, and yeah, showed that we've got some like work to do in regards to that, because it's sort of like kind of like maybe some of the other teams like now be thinking like, well, this is maybe the way that we go at Liverpool to to sort of like knock them off their perch and stuff like that. But as you can see, I mean, stats wise, it's fairly close and stuff. You know what I mean? It's just like I say, Jonathan David, 1, having a great game. 2, obviously the aggressive nature, and then like us having like the enforced substitutions, which meant obviously a loss, which yeah, it kind of took me by surprise, just the way that the game went, really. But like to fill you in with some of the other results and stuff as well. As you can see, we then played Notts County, who are from down in League Two, like they're down there. But yeah, it was a close one with 3-2 in the end. But it wasn't, obviously we put out a weak inside and stuff. But I think it knocked our confidence a little bit, you know what I mean? But we've kind of bounced back a little bit here with Newcastle in the fact that we've picked up a 4-0, and just hoping that the boys sort of like got over that little bit of a sort of like when you get one of those like punches to the stomach when you're a kid and they like wind you. It's kind of like that, the Wolves game. It just came out of nowhere. Wasn't really expecting it. It was nothing like a Chelsea one. Fair play to Wolves. They got the tactics. Yes, they were aggressive tactics, but they got it right. They got the result at the end of the day. But anyway, time to move on to 2 big games, and hopefully, yeah, we can get past these 2. We got Juventus in our group stage of the Champions League, and also we have also got Manchester City, who have started off like fairly well this season compared to like last. But as you can see, surprising, yes, Brentford are leading the way. Got off to a really good start as Brentford this season. Yeah, I don't think they'll be there or thereabouts come the end of the season, but really good to see that they're having a great, the right end of the table for a club. No one wants to be down this end of the table, do they? Like, I mean, so right up here, like, leading the way, only by a point. As you can see, it's fairly tight, at the top with obviously our 2 defeats now, but Arsenal and Man City are chasing us now. Obviously, if Man City do get that result against us, then yeah, makes things a little bit more interesting, doesn't it? But that is to come. Like I say, it is Juventus up first. So here are the two teams going into this one. We are at Anfield for this one, so we're hoping that by being at Anfield that we'll get the result that we want. As for Juventus, we'll just quickly go through their side. They've still got like Szczesny there, De Ligt now, like captain in the side, just in there. They've got Kante from Chelsea. Arthur is there. Lo Celso is in there. We've got Icardi leading the way. Then they've got Solomon and Bracalo. Josip Bracalo is out here as the wingers. So interesting, like, different wingers that they've got out there. Obviously, don't think I think Cristiano Ronaldo's retired now, so he's not there. But they've got Pepe. They've signed, and they've got Immobile's in there. Like, you know what I mean? So. Yeah, they've got some decent players to come in off that bench that could cause us some issues. As for us, Alisson's in goal. Trent's going to captain the side for this one with Gomez, Felipe, and Robertson. So it's our strong. I would say our strongest back four going into this one. Bentancur and Hernandez. Reason I'm playing Hernandez quite a lot. He's doing really well. Yeah, despite his young age, he is doing really well. So I'm going to try and give it as much game time as I can to progress his way that he plays and stuff, progresses, I can't even think what I'm trying to say there, but development is the word I was thinking of. Yeah, progressing his development, as a player, so that's why I'm going to be giving him some game time. Bobby Firmino is going to play in the cam. Obviously there's going to be future, because of the amount of injuries and stuff that we've got, we're having to maybe slightly adjust things and stuff like that, but it's still it's a strong front four with Asensio, Antony and Lautaro Martinez up there. We have got players on the bench that could possibly change things. Mariba, he's got a little bit of a knock or whatever, and he's only just sort of back, so he's not fully fit, so that's why he's on the bench. Yeah, it's looking not as strong a bench as obviously our counterparts over on this side, with Juventus. So hopefully the 11 that are out there can get this job done. Here we go. So it's a European night at Anfield. It's going to be buzzing, and a little bit of rain coming down as well, a little bit of gusty wind and stuff, so that could cause some issues to the game, but we'll see how that goes. So first highlight is Juventus with a free kick here, 20, 25 maybe yards out, looking to get this one in, but Alisson gets his body all behind that, pushes that one out for a corner. Bracalo now working his way across here to take this corner. Plays it into the box. Can we get rid of it? We can. Bentancur with a decent header on that one. Lautaro now can turn and face their back line, but he's dispossessed there by Kante. Yeah, we know all about Kante, don't we? So down to this side now as Andy Robertson throws it in. Asensio plays that one into the box. It's come to Antony. Great strike from him. He's going to have to obviously perform. I mean, he does play well anyway, but he's got his great opportunity now to establish himself with obviously the likes of Mbappe out, and obviously Lamar out as well, so he's got a great opportunity to come into the side and stamp his authority on it. Good pressure from us. We're forcing them all the way back here, but at the moment, and hoping that they make a mistake. There's a chance there's Trent's managed to get a header. Antony now, obviously, can he be the provider this time? He just lays this one back. It's gone. I think Trent should have maybe gone for that one, but it's come to Bentancur. Hernandez, well, there you go. Montoya Hernandez, what a strike. It's his third of the season. It's like I said at the beginning, the reason why, that I'm picking him is for things like this. We've got some great youngsters, in the fact that we've got Montoya Hernandez here, and then we've also got Mariba. And once those players get into their sort of low, 23, 24 years of age and stuff like that, they're going to be our dominant midfield for sure. Now, Trent putting this one in from the left-hand side is going to come back here, but Antony now can maybe get this one whipped back in. There's a chance maybe. Oh, it's a bit sort of pinball-y a little bit in there, but they've managed to get it out for a corner. Trent fires this one back in. De Ligt's there. It's coming to Bentancur. He has two attempts at that one, but not able to get it in. Szczesny now with their goal kick as they just play out from the back here with the new obviously format of obviously having players in the box when they can take goal kicks now, and there's a little bit of a mistake then we can maybe counter attack here as Lautaro Martinez has to hold it up. He couldn't just quickly turn. Bobby now just lays this one out. Antony's causing Juventus no end of problems, and he nearly caused them another one there, but unfortunately goes wide. So long way out here for Asensio. He's like just going to dip this one in, but yeah, it's easy enough for Szczesny. So it comes into the middle here as Bobby just sprays it out here to Anthony. Anthony just like knocks this one across on Lautaro. Should have done better in that sort of like circumstance, but it's still 2-0. So as we come to half-time, we're here with the ball on this left-hand side. Felipe now just flips this one out here to Robertson. Robertson's get into the box. He's played it across. This time Lautaro does make no mistake. And we're going to be going into the break 3-0 up. It's been a fantastic first half for us. Really dominant performance. It's good to see. As you can see, Felipe just spraying this ball out here. Andy Robertson like managing to like run sort of unopposed really into the box, and then Lautaro very much not marked tightly enough and was able to just spin on it and hit it on the volley. Like I say, going into the break 3-0. Juventus not really troubling us too much. Like they've had a few attempts and stuff, but a very, very good performance from the lads. So we're now into the second half as Juventus try and get back into this game, and Solomon has managed to get them a goal here. It wasn't the best of headers there from Trent as the ball was like flipped in from Bracalo's free kick, and it sort of just fell nicely to Solomon. As you can see, it's sort of like, you know, not really causing any problems, and Trent just heads it straight to Solomon when he could have just left it and it would have gone straight out for a goal kick, but didn't get a shout, and yeah, they've managed to pull a goal back. So will we pull another one back as they work things here from their back and are going to work it all the way down the field here as Sandro now just lays this one here to Bracalo. Bracalo now having to cut inside. Trent though makes up for maybe that error with a great tackle. Plays out here. Here comes Anthony now. Surging forward, he's managed to work his way into the box. Oh, that was so close, but it's going to come to Bobby and he hits the foot of the post. Oh, wow. So we're just coming up to around about 10 minutes or so to go in the game. Trent is gone obviously on a yellow card and is probably looking like most tired. So I'm going to like, you know, make a little bit of a change here. Going to like drop Gomez here to this right hand side and bring Lowen on to sort of go into that centre back position. Also, looking around, like let's see, Bentancur is probably our second, so we'll change him out. And in fact, yeah, let's see what the two youngsters can do alongside each other as we bring Mariba on and play Hernandez in the more sort of deep line role, and we'll play those two guys in the middle there. So I'm going to throw in down in that far corner for Juventus as Regani just throws it in here to Kante. Kante now knocks it back to him. Regani just flips it inside. It's a bad mistake, and surely Anthony can punish them. What a mistake by Regani there. Wow, and Anthony was so quick to pounce on that one. And yeah, that is definitely all 3 points here in the group. What a mistake here from sort of a centre-back, but he's playing as right-back, and he just plays this one across. And yeah, what a quick like sort of like reactions there from Anthony, the young Brazilian, and he's got himself his second. So here is Mariba now as he knocks it down the field towards Asensio. Lautaro as with Szczesny. Wow, that was a little bit weak on the like sort of like save, wasn't it? It's sort of like, you know, I think he got something to it, but he just didn't have a strong enough hands. And yeah, it's looking a lot more. I mean, we were fairly dominant in the game, but I think this is just like, you know, yeah, just adding insult to injury, isn't it? Yeah, he went with it, but Szczesny, yeah, is a little bit sort of weak on that, and Lautaro has managed to like, you know, net a goal or get his second goal, I should say, in the game. And what a great performance as we put this one in. And this is, I'm going to say this is number 6, but what a surprising performance this really is against, like, you know, a Juventus side that's got, like, you know, some quality players. But yeah, can't believe that it's 5-1 here as Joe Gomez now, who's obviously in that right back position, plays this one across, and it is number 6 as Marco Asensio has just like sneaked in at the far post there, and we are just embarrassing Juventus right now, absolutely embarrassing them. Yeah, great bit of play here from Joe as he plays this one in. Bad defending there from Juventus, and Marco Asensio just says, well, thank you very much, I'll just pick up my second of the season. And it's still not done yet as we got a throw in here as Felipe now just knocks this one inside here to Hernandez, just goes all the way back here to Alisson, and I think we're just like just sort of playing out time now, but Alisson like plays it forward. Hernandez though has different ideas as he plays it here to Anthony as Anthony surges forward. What's he going to do? Is he going to go for that hat-trick? He is, but unfortunately it's gone wide. And there is the full-time whistle, and what a performance. Really, really good performance from the lads, considering, you know, with our injuries and stuff like that, some of the players now really stepping up to the mark. Great performance there from Anthony. I think, did he get man of the match? He did get man of the match. I'm going to say, like, he really dominated in that game, caused no end of problems to Juventus's back four. And yeah, wow, 6-1. Can't believe that scoreline, to be fair. That's just mad, considering it's just a weird contrast, you know what I mean? Like, I think Juventus, if they're taking maybe the Wolves route, you know what I mean, then they wouldn't, like, maybe have got that sort of like hefty defeat, would they? But hey, we'll take that all day, like, you know what I mean? 6-1, wow. But anyway, guys, it's time to take on Manchester City. Right, then here we are at the Etihad Stadium to take on Manchester City. It's kind of like the Pep Guardiola episode, because I forgot, like, that he's now the manager of Juventus, and then obviously now we're playing against his former team, Manchester City. So we're up against obviously a different manager in this sort of instance, but like they have started off pretty well. This is going to be an interesting one. They've got some decent signings, obviously, that they've made as well, but they've also got like a few injury sort of like issues as well. That's why João Felix is up top instead of Harry Kane. Harry Kane, I was thinking, where is he? Like, you know what I mean? Did he sell him? No, he's actually out injured, so that's why he's not starting. But it is still a very strong side. They've got a very interesting, captain for this one. Yeah, Sandro Tonali is the captain of Manchester City. Only just recently signed in the transfer window as well. So he is going to be captain in the side for Manchester City. But there are a few players in there that obviously you'd recognise, but a few that you're probably thinking, that's interesting, but there we are. But yeah, Rodri playing as centre-back alongside Liete. Maybe that's like something that we can maybe exploit. We know what Manchester City are like when they don't have decent centre-backs, so hopefully we can cause Rodri a little bit of problems. But as for us, we've had a 4-day rest, which is great, which means that I'm pretty much playing... Yeah, same side that we just played Manchester City. We're playing Manchester City, which we just played Juventus, I should say. So why not change a winning formula? You know what I mean? We just beat them 6-1. I'm going to put out the same side that's just done that. And hopefully they'll give Man City a bit of a headache. Here we go. So here we are with Manchester City on the ball. Alvarez just flipping that one into the middle. It's actually Hakimi that's in the middle there. Alvarez now finds Stengs. Back to Alvarez now, and he gets his ball into the box. Joe Gomez gets his head to it. Anthony now, obviously having a great game against Juventus. What sort of game is he going to have here against Man City? Well, he's been dispossessed by Hakimi, and Hakimi now can take this one forward. But we've managed to get the ball back with Bentancur over the top. Lautaro Martinez is in here. Great block that was. I'm not entirely sure who it was that blocked it, but wow, we had a great opportunity there. So we'll throw in on this near side with Trent as he throws it into Bentancur, being sort of hounded a little bit. Hernandez now. Let's see what the youngster can do. He's done really well there to find Trent. Lovely ball inside. Anthony couldn't get the ball across. Now can Trent get it across? He can. It's hit the bar. Oh, we couldn't finish it up, and it's just trickled away here. Oh, that was a shame. And our injury worries... it just seems to be one of these seasons, and it's another winger that's going to be out. Marco Asensio now has been injured, so yeah, that's going to cause us a few issues here. Now, who do we bring on? Well, let me see. I'm going to bring Mariba actually on and play him on that left hand side rather than Harvey Elliott. Yeah, we'll do that. So Manchester City play this one into the box from the corner, but it's headed over the bar. Now a chance for us as Trent puts this one in. It's going to fall to Hernandez. Again, he's managed to get another goal, which is great to see. It was a mass of players, wasn't it? And it just... Look at somehow it squirmed its way all the way through. Hernandez on a bit of a pressure there, you know what I mean, but managed to stay composed and has given us the lead here. So here is Hernandez now being provider with a chance, and it has gone in from Joe Gomez. Not the best of angles that was to see it, but we might see it better from the replay. But yeah, Hernandez here with the free kick finds Joe Gomez. Maybe this is a much better angle. Plays this one in. Great leap there. And well, it's again 2 games in a row where goalkeepers have made slight errors with their strength of hand, isn't it? It was Szczesny in the last game, and now Ederson in this one, because he did get a hand to it but wasn't able to keep it out, and we go into the break 2-0 up. Yeah, we've not had that many shots in this game, to be fair, and as you can see with the possession and stuff like that, Manchester City have kind of been controlling things. So it's a bit interesting how the scoreline is, you know what I mean? In the fact that we've, like, you know, when we've had our chances, we have actually took them. The downside, obviously, is Asensio being out injured. Hopefully it's not too long, but we'll find out, obviously, at the end of this game. But let's, like, make sure that we, you know, get the 3 points here. So we're deep into the second half here as Andy Robertson throws this one and gets the ball back from Hernandez. Plays this one across, chance for Lautaro, wasn't able to get there. And Naki Williams gets it forward to an actual striker they have brought on in Luciano Vieto. So he's come on up front, see if he's going to cause us some issues. But he's played it all the way back here to Tonali. Comes here to Alvarez now. Alvarez now not being sort of, like, you know, challenged. Plays it into the box. There's a great chance here for João Felix. What a save from Alisson. Getting really low down there. And he has got strong hands as he pushes this one out for a corner. Koke, though, puts this one in. Great opportunity again. Comes to Naki Williams. Now João Felix is bouncing around in there like a pinball. But we've managed to get a breakaway here. Now can Bobby Firmino play the right ball here? He's waiting for support, and he waited a little bit too long as Alvarez put the tackle in. So as you can see, we're going to this, like, you know, formation, switches things a little bit around. Lautaro Martinez can play on the left-hand side, so we're going to play him out there. Bobby's now going to go up into the striker role. Harvey Elliott has come on for Anthony, only because he's got a yellow card more than anything. That's the reason why. And then we've got Mariba, Bentancur, and Hernandez are going to be playing in this, like, sort of like triangle in the midfield. I was thinking about maybe taking Trent off. He's picked up another yellow card, and he's, like, you know, maybe the most tired, but I thought, no, we'll leave him on, like, you know what I mean? I'd rather have him on there, like, rather than just change things at the back, you know, just in case, like, you know what I mean, we don't want to, like, you know, upset that back line just at the moment, because 2-0 is one of those sort of, like, weird score lines, isn't it? Like, you know, but hopefully the last 15 minutes we can, like, you know, see us across the line. And it has done. There was no other highlights at all, and it's a great 2-0 win away. Yeah, what an episode we've had. Like, you know, 2 great results. Like, you know, fantastic one, obviously, against Juventus, but equally, this is still a fantastic result, considering, like I say, like how Man City have started the season. They're always going to be a problem, but yeah, we did really well getting, like, you know, 3 points and also keeping a clean sheet as well. In this one, yeah, it is that McGann. I think you just see it. Yeah, you can. Montoya Hernandez, man of the match. Like, you know what I mean, he is, like I say, he's only 18, I think he is. Yeah, 18 years of age, the Portuguese, like, and is looking like a real prospect. I mean, the fact is, we didn't have to sign. Well, we can't, not really sign him. He just come through the academy, really, at the end of the day. And he's like, you know, he's one of these players that he's been out on loan with our under 23s, and, you know, when he was in the under 23s and on a loan manager, we're just sending him out. I wasn't, like, you know, aware of, like, him at all. And it wasn't until, like, he come back from, like, one of his loan spells. Obviously, he was highlighted. You know, one of our scouts came forward and just said, like, you know, give this guy maybe a few games, like, you know, in the first team. And he's basically took his chance and grabbed it with both hands, hasn't he? Like, he's looking at a real great find, and not just only him, we've obviously got Mariba as well. So those two are a great sort of, like, you know, future for, like, our midfield, aren't they? Like, you know, which is great to see. So luckily, the Asensio injury is literally just some bruised ribs, and he's out for 1 to 2 days. So it's not a massive, like, problem that, you know, after which I thought it could have been. I thought, imagine if he's out for weeks on end, that would have been awful. But yeah, just some bruised ribs. So yeah, not too bad for Asensio there. What an episode. Thank you very so much. Surely that deserves one of them. And yeah, I will catch you next time. Stay safe out there, guys. This is Dave from Mumongu Gaming signing off. Cheers.